Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. You'll probably see my new assistant in the background, or not. That's Monty the Maine Coon cat, suffering a bit in this rather humid weather. It's getting on towards the end of June now. We're starting to get a bit of summer at last. So where are we going today then? Well, we're off to try and find Sutton Junction. My namesake Ron, Parkinson's Walk, had a go 4 or 5 years ago, and I was watching his video yesterday for some clues. He ran up against a snag on the far side of the access bridge and couldn't get really where he wanted to get to, so that immediately moved it to the bottom of my visit list. Where it stayed, I was going to do it last winter, as I'll probably explain in the video, but it was far too wet obviously to go anywhere much off-road. So we'll have a venture out, see if we can find that, the old junction where the two railways met. That's the Banbury and Cheltenham direct railway. Ran from Cheltenham through Bourne-on-the-Water, Kingham, up Norton, Atterbury, and then joined the Oxford to Banbury line at Sutton Junction. So that's today's adventure, and without further ado, we'll get out and have a good explore. Here we are then. Sutton, not station apparently. It's ever since it opened in 1872, it's never been called a station for some strange reason, but there you go. So we'll have a quick look at this before we attempt to move on and find the old Banbury and Cheltenham direct railway at the point where it joins the this is the Banbury to Oxford line. This opened in 1850, so they were a bit late opening this opening Sutton. I'll say 1872. This footbridge was fitted in 2005-2006. Originally there was a track level pedestrian access to the other platform, platform 2, but following a near miss with an express train and a pedestrian, they decided they ought to install this bridge.
This station is a no smoking area. This includes the use of e-cigarettes.
So we have a look. You can see that bridge way up there. That's where we've got to get to in order to be able to try and find the old Banbury and Cheltenham direct railway line, which is somewhere over there through all those trees. I've probably picked the wrong time of year to do this, because it all looks very overgrown naturally, as it's June, but I was going to do it October, November time, but of course by then it started raining every day, so it never actually got done. This particular facility was downgraded in 1964 to 65 by British Rail from a station, which of course it was never called, to a halt, which it was never called. As part of that upgrade work, they knocked the old railway station building down, which is, to my mind, absolute sacrilege. If you look across the other side of the track now, I think that's a bit of it left. Well, let's have a look at the picture of the original building and have a look at those blue painted coins on the station. They didn't knock it all down, but they knocked the vast majority of it down, which was a shame. So it's very quiet here at the moment, but what we'll do, we're going to try and pick up the footpath that takes us up to that bridge, and hopefully a look at the old Banbury and Cheltenham line. Right, here's the relevant footpath, though I'm hoping will take us up to the other bridge. We'll just go through this kissing gate. Oh, this is still a bit boggy in places. I thought it might be. Another reason for not doing it sort of early winter was if you look at the old maps of this area, there's an awful lot of liable to flood messages on the maps in the fields surrounding this King Sutton village, and over to the west, Adderbury, where the old Banbury and Cheltenham direct railway runs. So I probably wouldn't have been able to access any of this anyway. It'd have been too wet. And now another kissing gate. You can get through this one. Still following the footpath. But does the footpath run up to the bridge? That I'm not sure about. And we'll find out in a few minutes. Well, we're definitely heading in the right direction. It's fenced off that side on the woodland side, but that fence is scalable if necessary. Looks like we're coming along to the corner of the field, so it might be I'm going to have to go over that fence and down through the trees, and we'll wait and see in a second or two. A rather pleasant spot this. If the sun was shining it'd be even better, but we've got a bit of a cold wind blowing this last week. It's very unseasonal, but there you go. And it looks as if it bears round to the left, that footpath, which is not the direction I really want it to go in. So might have to come up with a plan B, I suspect. And it looks as if plan B was the plan we were looking for. Bit of an embankment in front of me. Can I get through that fence? That's an old railway fence. Possibly not. In fact, definitely not. Okay, have to look somewhere else then. There's a very handy hole in the wire there, which I've managed to scrabble through. Just have a look back here. This is a railway boundary fence, by the way, but it looks as if this is another footpath, so somewhere up in the village must be another way in. Goes off up through the trees and shrubbery. Well, at least we're in. Right, the bridge is through here, and I have a feeling this might be where I come unstuck, because there's an awful lot of vegetation on that bridge. It doesn't bode well for access on the point where the Banbury and Cheltenham joins the Banbury and Oxford. But we'll give it a go. Usual disclaimer you get from highways and network rail. Don't walk across the bridge. If you fall through, it's your own fault. Lovely. And here we are. Accommodation bridge, BCL 64. There it is. It's lovely. And palisade. There's the view back down the line to King Sutton. Well, I'll call it the station. Oh, that was a bit of an experience. Crikey. There we are. Now then, is there an access through here? Hopefully there is. This is a ramp. Runs off the bridge, back down to track level, and somewhere not far beyond that is the point where the Banbury and Cheltenham direct railway branched off the Banbury to Oxford main line. So far so good. All opened up. New boundary fence on the left. Lots of damselflies. It's incredibly warm and humid down in here. I suppose it's out of that chilly breeze, and it's a different day. Clock down in here. So, how are we doing? Quick look back. So just about at the bottom of that slope, that ramp up to the bridge. So not very far up here would have been King Sutton Junction, where the two railways met. I have to say that out there looks incredibly marshy, only by the plants that are growing out there, juncus grass and whatever have you. So I'm glad I've not got to go across there. So we'll follow this path on through here, and straight away I've got a railway boundary fence. Now I suspect that, in fact I'm sure that's the point. It's got to be the point where the two railways met. Looking for signs of ballast or anything like that. That's a new fence. So that there is the fence, the Banbury Cheltenham Direct Railway right hand fence going out towards Cheltenham, Chipping Norton Cheltenham. So we'll proceed up here and hopefully try and pick up the track bed, the old track bed for certain. I always like to see a bit of ballast or something as a clue, but we've got the fence, so fingers crossed we're in the right place. A little wander through here, a little bit muddy. Yeah, this is definitely the old Banbury and Cheltenham, I think. Quick look through there. There's the Banbury Oxford main line. Through the trees. And carry on up here. There we go. I'm slightly off course. It's through there. You can see the ballast in there. Just behind that there's a little bit of an embankment. Not much. So we're actually probably nearer to the other boundary fence that appears to have gone. No matter. Yeah, that's definitely it. Through here. Good, we're in the right place. That one through there. Go through the nettles a minute. And there you can see the embankment and the railway boundary fence in the bottom there. Oh yeah, loads of ballast there now, look. The track was along the back of that, along the top of that mound there. That's where it went. Have a quick look this side, what we've got going on over here. The other embankment. And there's the other boundary fence, down in the bottom. So we're in the right place. So we'll just keep following it on. And now we have, what do we have here? Red brick wall, 2 red brick walls. What have we got there then? Let's have a quick look. I'm guessing that's culverts. I can't honestly see a lot. Oh, there we are. Difficult to see. They're culverts. So I'm guessing that's kind of a flood alleviation structure. Through there's sort of kind of a valley running through there. Can't see a lot. So a quick look in there. Wall's still running along there. So I don't know how many culvert arches there are there. Perhaps we'll be able to see in a minute. There's the bridge on the other side. So that's probably what, 10 metres. There goes the train. Rattling through King Sutton. Let's have a look from here then. It's all low-lying ground. Still can't see anything. Alright, go a little bit further up. It'd be nice to be able to see exactly what was going on there. Just got to find a point where I can get through for a good look. Maybe just there. Railway boundary fence in the bottom. I'm very careful here. Loose ballast on a slope, not good. Right. Make use of that elder bush. There we are. Can't get down in there. I see 2, 3, possibly 4 arches. I can see 3. Graffiti, would you believe? So that's, I say, it as a low point. So that's basically probably all floods in bad weather, like last winter. So that'll be full of water in the winter, hence the culvert and the bridge structure. So that's resolved that one. Back up the top. And wander back along here just for a minute or two. because I need to do a battery change on the camera. So let's have a look over the parapet wall, and there you can see there might actually be a flood ditch or something over there. It looks like it, or it could be springs, it could be anything, but it's plainly obvious that the willow trees, all this is flooded in the winter, it must be. So there we are, leaving the culvert parapet walls behind. Now we're headed up back along the Banbury and Sutton direct railway line. And looks like we've got another structure coming up, and there's a fence across it, so it's interesting. I wonder what that's all about. Oh, you can hear the M40, the traffic noise from the M40. Okay, I think we've arrived at a bridge. Let's have a look down here just for a sec. Yes, we have. So down there's the River Cherwell. Not very clear, is it? All the willow trees collapsed over there. So that's definitely a bridge. Not too far across there. You can see 3 arches, just about 3 arches there. Brick missing there. Let's have a look the other side and see if we can get a better view. Well, somebody's been down here. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch this one. Suspicious like the top of the bottom of the telegraph pole. There's a good old broad gauge rail post and strut. I wonder when we see one of those. Okay, have to very carefully jump down here. Hold on a minute. Here we are. And we've got a stream coming in from the left. There with a bit of a bridge thing going on. And it looks like the seal work they put over across the bridge span. There's the first arch. It's in very good condition too. And I'm not going to venture any farther than that because that's 2 or 3 inches of mud there. So we'll have a look across there and get a better view. Say River Cherwell. 3 arches, yeah. There's 2. There's number 3. We'll get them all in the shot. Not quite. There we are. Right, let's have a look beyond this particular structure, if I can get back up there. Nice solid wing wall just there. Big capping stone on the end. And there's a big one. Up the slope. And there we are. Parapet walls. Double track width bridge. There. Goes down to a single track at some point along here, but this is looking west towards the old, well, the first station on the line going back towards Cheltenham was Adderbury. That's long since gone. That's now a light industrial estate. There we are. There's the Oxford Canal. through there. Don't want to get too close. So if you go that way, you end up at the River Thames. And if you go that way, you end up either at the Coventry Canal Navigation or the Grand Union Canal Navigation. Now about a mile up there, a train going by in the distance, about a mile up there is Lock 31. Lock 31, it's called Tarver's Lock, and I'll put a picture of that now, and you'll see immediately a sign above the double garage doors or storage cupboard doors or whatever it is. There's a sign that says King Sutton, and that's one of the original signs taken down when they did the refurb in 64-65. So that survived. So there we are. That was worth the effort. I didn't think we'd get out here, to be honest, but some interesting structures along the way. Lots of birdsong, the M40 and railways. Let's have a wander back through here. Let's see if I can access that series of culvert arches. I'm not going to get through that way, I don't think. Where am I? No. I go back along here and say we've managed to see them. So this then, the Banbury and Cheltenham Direct Railway, as far this northeast it travelled before it found the Banbury to Oxford main line. This line, a section of the Banbury and Cheltenham, opened in 1887, closed for passengers in 1951. But this particular section of line from Adderbury to the King Sutton Junction remained open until 1969 and was predominantly used by ironstone trains, taking ironstones to the various ironworks, and probably in the Midlands, West Midlands. And that's about it. It's turned into a really nice day. As I said before, it's very warm down in here out of the wind. So, if you enjoyed this one, please like, subscribe. In a minute, and the train coming through. Passenger service, like Great Western and Chiltern railways jointly used at that particular line. So as I was saying, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and please join me for another adventure very, very soon.